we speak to a songstress, a queen, a living legend, a reggae icon, the one and only Pam Hall joins us and talks with us about her journey. What was it like? First of all, the first time you got the call that you were going to work with Peter Tosh, what was that? What was that? Did it intimidate you? Were you terrified, or was it just another gig?
No, I was never terrified to work with anybody. I would have, I just see them as peers, because I've always been very confident.
Yeah, that's good.
In my abilities and what I do. Mm-hmm. So it is always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to meet another artist, And yes, I will be a fan. Mm-hmm. But working with them, I know I can deal with it. So I just deal with it with love and respect. And usually that's a two-way street,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they call you, it would normally mean that they respect you and they know that. I mean, I remember being told at Sonic Sounds by Neville Lee years ago that you were the best. The person said, if it's, we were discussing a track and he said, it's backing vocals, the best is Pam Hall. There's nobody close. And I remember hearing Dean Fraser reference you as one of the great voices. And Dean is somebody who is a very difficult somebody to please vocally. Having worked with Dean. So, what was it like working with Peter Tosh? This is just my personal opinion. What was he like?
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. The thing I remember about Peter, because the side of Peter I saw was the humorous side. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was hilarious.
Wow.
And I mean, most people, I think, somebody says him as a fierce warrior,
Right. True.
But the side of him is like, I remember Cynthia and myself and Nadine hanging out with him sometimes at his house, and he would crack us up, man. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And as an artist, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome artist. I look at the Wailers as the way I look at it, when Bunny, Peter and Bob did, the music just tripled. Because each person was so big, strong and powerful.
Yeah.
When they broke up, they got more elbow room. And so you had three streams of music rather than a three in one stream.
Wow.
So those were awesome.
So you saw that as a positive thing for reggae and for the music, when these three giants separated, what you said is so poetic. They created three different streams. Never thought about it from that perspective. Wow. Your first hit was in the 1980s, and you did a song that I learned called Dear Boopsie, and I guess that which was out of the box as a giant hit. It's a question I have to ask you. Did you have any clue that track would have done as well as it did when you were recording it? Any idea?
Has no clue. Usually when you go into the studio to do a song, even before you go into the studio, your intentions are for it to do well. That's what you intend, and that's what you hope for. Mm-hmm. But there's no guarantees, So when it does do well, then you're very happy. I mean, but before Boopsie do, I had popular songs in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like Book of Life with Bunny.
Yes, I remember that.
Perfidia. Mm. I Was Born a Woman. Those songs were popular in Jamaica.
Those songs were huge hits. I actually thought, until you said it, I kind of thought that those songs were also global hits. I mean, it was when I was reading and talking to other people, I found out that Boopsie. I mean, what was it you think about Boopsie that that was so different and so unique?
I don't know. Dear Boopsie was written by Lord right?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. I thought you wrote the song.
No, man, Mr. Troublemaker,
Yes, yes. Wow.
Very talented storyteller.
Yes, man. Casey old boy, no. Casey old boy. Let me just say that. Casey old boy. So, yeah. Big up.
Yeah, so I think what ended up pushing that song, I had a little coincidence. I was sitting by the pool. I think it was not Pegasus, the other one.
Sheraton?
Sheraton, yeah. In Chase to North, I can't remember which one. I don't know what the name of it was then or whatever. Anyway, nice sitting around the pool, and we live in big life, you know. And a nice sandwich and thing, and I enjoy myself. So this person was in front of me. But I didn't realize who it was until he turned around. It was Baby Radigan.
Oh.
And he liked I can't remember cassette, and he liked that song. You know, I might be getting things mixed up. I don't remember if it was that song or if it was another song, but I know something like that happened with David Radigan. It could have been their book. And I gave him the cassette to it, and the rest of his show that song, he started to push it when he went back to England, and it became a hit.
Wow. I did not know that at all. Okay, so in the 70s, in the 80s, some of the songs you mentioned, like Book of Life and those tracks, established you as, my father once said in my presence, the rest him soul, that he said you were Jamaica's Dionne Warwick. And my father did love Dionne Warwick. Love Dionne Warwick. You, yourself, and Cynthia Slash were the, I don't want to say rivals because I don't think you were rivals. I think you were both good friends. Hi, Stacey Henderson. But you were the dominant female artist at the time in the space. Is that correct?
I don't know if I would call it that, you know, because they had Marcia, Julia, Rita, and Cynthia.
Yes.
You know, Barbara Jones, all of those people were doing well.
Yeah.
You know, at that time. But I had, you could say, taken my place. I'm amongst them, you know, at that point. Doing shows and that kind of thing, all those things helped. Because at the time, like in the 70s, you know, late 70s, when I was working with Woody, and we performed, and he would kind of teach me stagecraft at that point, you know, how to relate to the audience, and we used to have competition, you know, between us. His side of the audience and my side of the audience.
Yes.
And, you know, that kind of thing. So I did learn a lot with Woody, working with Woody.
You have one of the biggest catalogs in reggae music. One of the strange things is that a lot of people are not aware of how huge your catalog is. Meaning, apart from your albums and your solo projects, you have also guested on many tracks, and you have also done backing vocals on many tracks, many tracks, which means that you should have a fair understanding of publishing, fair understanding of the importance of publishing to an artist.
Yeah, I have a fair understanding. There's always more to those. it's a complex business. People don't realize how complex music business is. But yeah, I have a fair idea. In terms of publishing, and I'll go even wider than publishing, the whole idea of intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
I think, given that this is 2021, it needs to be an integral part of our educational system from the primary level, so that people have an understanding of what intellectual property is, how valuable it is, so that they can respect it, respect others, the intellectual property of others, and also respect their own intellectual.
Dear Boopsie, long time no see. Wish you were here, right here with me. Boopsie baby, I hope you're fine. I just had to write you